This was still day one of Amtrak's Southwest Chief, rolling through small towns in Illinois. We were headed to Galesville. The open country of rural Illinois was a relief from the densely packed housing of the city.
Really? Oh.
Besides having trouble with remembering numbers.
Galesburg. So this is where we'll start a different track than the one we came through before.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Crossing the Mississippi River reminded us of how special this train is. We're on the old Santa Fe rails from Chicago to Los Angeles. Santa Fe's chief was known as the Train of the Stars, since so many Hollywood actors used these rails to travel back east. Crossing the wide Mississippi was the same as going west at one time. We would see a gradual change in the landscape as we shared dinner and conversation in the diner with fellow passengers.
Probably white egrets out there. That's wild.
There's alligators as well.
Those are logs.
Those are logs.
Yeah. You can try and tell people.
On the other side of the bridge, we came out in Iowa.
They haven't had an accident or injury at this place since my birthday.
Go home safe.
Around the cardinal.
You know, just every so often it switches itself to video mode.
We were quickly running out of daylight. We would pass through Kansas City with its beautifully remodeled train station, as well as towns in Kansas during the night.
I think they're doing different things to their routes and their...
We awoke to one of the roughest tracks on the Amtrak system. We were in Colorado, pitching and swaying toward New Mexico. Today, these tracks belong to Burlington Northern Santa Fe, and that railroad giant has no desire to improve the tracks. Amtrak is fighting to keep the Southwest Chief in service, but when you don't own the tracks, it's a real uphill fight.
Time zone change. We are currently on Mountain Time. The correct time now, 7:51. At 7:51 Mountain Time. This train is scheduled to depart Lahona, Colorado at 8:30 Mountain Time. And it will leave on time, with or without you. So please remain on the property. Listen for all boarding announcements. Boarding announcements include the sounding of the engine's whistle. La Junta, Colorado will be next in approximately 8 minutes. La Junta, Colorado will be next.
The tracks branch off here through multiple switches to form the train yard at La Junta, named for the meeting of roads and trails. From here, the Santa Fe Trail splits from the Cimarron Cutoff. We pretty much follow the Santa Fe Trail into New Mexico. Next stop, Trinidad. A battle between Spanish and U.S. settlers occurred here in 1867.
Turn the views and sights as we make our way up the Raton Pass and head west towards Raton, New Mexico. We'll talk to you again once we're about 10 minutes away from Raton. Thank you.
We had seen lots of coal trains on this trip. Here was a big pile of coal along the railroad tracks. As we approached Raton Pass, we saw the country grow more rugged. We also saw some intriguing sights, like this old abandoned hotel. Notice the chapel on the hill.
shoot the engine.
Wow, I'm getting really good stuff being this close.
Notice the Southwest Chief has 3 locomotives pulling up this grade.
I wonder if we're going down there. Or is that another little road or something?
It's the Santa Fe Trail.
You know, he did say something about we'd see the Santa Fe Trail.
The Santa Fe Trail was not primarily an immigrant trail. It was a trade route, leading clearly to what was then Mexico, for purposes of trade that was illegal from Mexico's point of view. A major trading post along the trail was Bent's Old Fort, located back in La Junta. There's a great interpretive center there. Nearing Raton Pass, we saw frost on these evergreen trees. Raton Pass is nearly 8,000 feet above sea level. We would enter the tunnel in Colorado and emerge in New Mexico on the Southwest Chief.